than to try to steal from somebody. And since we've been out here, we haven't felt that energy like somebody want to do us wrong. And we stay in the neighborhood. We eat in the neighborhood. We drink in the neighborhood. Every time we get food, we don't go to the tourist spot. We always go into the community to get the food, to get the fresh fruit juice and everything. So people are positive, man. They accept us, embrace us, and show love. You know, it's just a different dynamic, a different atmosphere, but we feel safe. So if we feel safe in the neighborhood, you should feel safe as a tourist. You know, and it's nothing but respect. And you know there's places in America where you're American and you don't get respect. So stop that. You got to stop that. I feel even more comfortable here. You dig what I'm saying? Because they have an acceptance of the Nubian here and acknowledge him and her as having a place in significant history. We still fighting in America to get acknowledgement. You see? We still fighting for acknowledgement in America. And over here, it's accepted. Think about that before you tell me it's too dangerous to go to Egypt. I think it's dangerous to be in a place, I'm not anti-American, I love America, but I think it's dangerous to be in a place where you still have to fight people over your significance in history. And you walk over here and there's no fight. They acknowledge your presence in history. They don't take it from you. They understand you contributed too. So come on, man. Think of the psychology behind that.
He did some amazing things. I mean, the Harqa is the initiative that I'm actually in the process of, was a friend of mine, of trying to write something about, it's called, the Harqa, the story of the greatest, black kingdom in history. It's he's unbelievable. What he did, what they've done with Egypt over here, and how he tried to come here to protect Egypt from the Persians who came. This is a very rich time. The 25th dynasty. This is a very rich time. We're talking 6th century BC. Very, very rich time. And really, when you think nowadays of the struggle of civilizations and so on, this is the real meaning of struggle of civilizations. Black civilization trying to rise up, and trying to maintain its power as well. The Persians, the Persians are really the Iranians of nowadays, the origins of the Iranians of nowadays. You have the Kingdom of Israel collapsing, because they took over the Kingdom of Israel on the way to Egypt over here. You have Egypt trying to maintain its power, what is left out of its power and so on, because it was falling down at the time. So, interesting enough, just before it, the Libyans were trying to come into the scene as well, or the sea people.
Sorry? What have soup?
Take that. Yeah.
We have lentil soup.
Lentil.
Okay. Lentil. And tomato.
Lentil.
Lentil.
Okay. Nice lentil.
As you said?
Yes.
It's. I hope I've got it, because I'm looking at your profile now. I hope I have it with me, because we have a photo of the Harqa, and I think it's very interesting. This is amazing, really. Just a second, I think I may have it.
Wow.
Now, you think one of both of them together, yeah?
Indeed.
That's what I'm talking about, yes, yeah. This is actually the photo we used as a cover to invite friends and so on for a lecture we were giving about the black civilization in Africa. Me and a friend of mine, were the one who were trying to put the book together and so on.
Wow. That's deep.
That's him. That's him in this is a statue in Aswan, of the Harqa in Aswan. It's actually, just a second, let me put some more light on it. Yeah. That's him in Aswan. This is in the Nubian Museum in Aswan. The Harqa.
Amr is native to Egypt and the second most revered Egyptologist in the land. After all his years of study, you could tell that he felt privileged being amongst the real thing. A true black man, a real black woman.
That's me and that's my friend. We're giving a lecture about Sudan, about black civilizations. We give more than one actually. We give a series of lectures about black civilization in general in Egypt. This is really mind-blowing. It happens always for a reason.
Yeah, for us too. In America, everybody's white. So every show we watch and every movie that come out,
everybody's painted white or European or Caucasian. So this is mind-blowing to come here and it's even acknowledged. It's weird. Like everywhere we go, it's like no one's insecure. Everybody's proud of themselves and they also give credit to others. But in America, it's totally different. So it's overwhelming. I finally came somewhere where our presidents in history is acknowledged. And to live somewhere up to age 31, I'm 31 years old, and to never experience that in America, always fighting with people. No, this was us. No, it was you. No, it's them. This is what's going on all the time. And it's like, there's not even a space to say, well, you guys did something too. No space. So to come here and to see so many people, yeah, some of the flowers was there. Some of them was Nubian. What are you talking? Oh, cousin, or brother, or welcome home, or royal family. Yes. Like all of this was like, why are they saying this? And it took till like the 5th day for us to realize why people saying these things, you know, but we couldn't catch it because we stigmatized by racism in America. You understand? And then it was a trial to come here because we was afraid because they said there's no YouTube in Egypt, there's no Facebook, so you won't be able to connect. They always shooting and killing each other.
Oh my God.
This is on the news all the time. So,
oh my God.
So there's always war and fighting and shooting. So everybody's like, don't go, don't go.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, but it was very touching. I mean, to see a black man even becoming the president of the United States, it's really amazing. But you see, it's not the first time that a black man was the ruler of the most powerful man on earth. Because the Egyptian pharaoh was the most powerful man. Because, you know, it's like the White House. When you talk all the time about the White House, when you think of pharaoh, it originates from a very simple word, per-a. Per, house, a, great. The great house. So this is the man of the great house, you know what I mean? So pharaoh or pharaoh or pharaoh, it comes from that. It comes from the man of the great house. So it is true. You know, this is a man who's ruling. This is a man who's ruling. I don't know, have you been to the museum?
Which one?
Egyptian Museum.
Yeah.
You've seen the black man on the ground floor?
Yeah.
You've seen Montefort, the black man on the ground floor? He is definitely from a Nubian mother, at least. He's not fully Nubian himself, he's from a Nubian mother. Because his wife and his daughter are definitely black. You know, in Kawit and Rashid, they've got the most beautiful sarcophagus upstairs in the second floor, and they are completely black. And you can see he comes from a black mother, he had a black wife, he had a black daughter, you know. And he was a black man. He showed himself as a black man. This was a very common practice, at least in the Middle Kingdom and also in the New Kingdom, where the Egyptians, to make sure that they've got very strong ties with Nubians, they're always intermarrying with the Nubians. You know what I mean? They're marrying the Nubians and so on. And it's really amazing because the Nubians managed to turn it around. Because for so many years, the Egyptians were always telling the Nubians, you in the south are the sons of Ammon in the south. We are the sons of Ammon in the north. And Ammon of the north deserves to rule Ammon in the south. But in the 25th dynasty, the Nubians said, okay, if Ammon of the north can rule Ammon of the south, we in the south can also rule Ammon of the north. And they rule by divine right. They rule by divine right, you know what I mean? This is something nobody can debate, if you know what I mean. People can debate about other pharaohs, are they black? They are not black. This is one dynasty, which was completely black, and it was the last flare of light in the history of Egypt. It was a very powerful dynasty, and their names are very black: Taharqa, Kashta, Be'anchi, Tarbut Amani. They have some amazing tombs also. They have pyramids, they have some amazing tombs in Sudan.
If you are interested in returning to the Black Land, Kemet, in Africa, go to ncyparty@gmail.com and be prepared to make this trip September 2015. Here you'll be able to go to Cairo, Old Cairo, Saqqara, Memphis, and even Giza. Then fly out to Luxor, go to Karnak, Colombo, the Philae, and even Elephantine Island, and Aswan, Nubia, and visit Dr. Ben's village. All of this and more with exclusive access and ability to videotape and tape record things that have never ever been allowed for people that have made this trip. If you'd like to roll with Brother Politer in this endeavor to make it back to the Black Land, please email us at ncyparty@gmail.com for this September 2015. Peace.